training by trade of agriculture safety and efficiently in East Africa aimed at promoting food safety to prevent, detect and manage foodborne risks has been held in Kampala. State Minister for Agriculture Fred Bwino Kyakulaga emphasized government's commitment to ensure food safety for the population.
There is no food security without food safety, especially in a world where the food supply chain has become more complex.
Food safety experts want government to pay attention to food safety issues because borders are open to food trade globally.
The standard that we are now training them on, ISO 22000 standard, is a very nice standard because it talks about the different requirements that they need to meet. And one of the things that they should ensure in their companies as food businesses is that there is good leadership in place. There are issues around food safety policy, coming up with food safety objectives and all that really should be able to guide the food safety management system, and that is really coming from the top management. So
Martha Byanyima works with Trade of Agriculture Safety and Efficiently in East Africa project.
So all the companies operating in the ESC should be implementing this standard. If you have a facility producing a food product you want to place on the Ugandan market, on the Kenyan market or any other market, then you must have a system compliant with this standard. That is why we are making it priority.
Food safety training is aimed at creating awareness, inspiring action amongst food processors, handlers and general public in a bid to prevent, detect and manage foodborne risks.
the basis of this training is just basically to help the food sector to have the knowledge on food safety and therefore be able to implement the international standards. And for example, this training, we are training the participants on ISO 22000 standard so that they can be able to clearly understand the requirements of this standard and also implement the standards. So from yesterday when we started, we've been talking about, for example, what makes food unsafe, what are some of the food safety hazards that affect food and how they can be able to control those particular hazards in the food. We've discussed also just general information about food safety. We've looked at international statistics about food safety, how food is causing people to die in different countries and so on. We have also discussed, the preliminary or the basic information that they need to know about food safety, like PRPs, for example, that the place where they are working should be clean. And so we've discussed in details like this morning on the food hygiene requirements, and they've been able to really understand what they need to do to ensure that they work in a very clean environment. For example, the butchery, the abattoirs where they do the slaughtering of animals, the fish industries. We've discussed the issues around heavy metals. We are discussing and how they can be able to control all these food safety hazards in the food industry. So basically we are looking at both for the local market to ensure the food is safe, and especially for those who are exporting that they meet international standards so that it can help to build the food sector in this country, and we are able to excel in our food companies in terms of production and increase even the output.
As consumers, all of us are consumers. Even me, I'm a consumer. Even you out there, you are consumers. We have a very big role in food safety. Some of us produce our own food. Therefore, we need to take measures in production of our own food to make sure that when we eat it, it does not cause harm. But we also have a choice as consumers because we are the ones who select the food we eat. We need to identify the people whom we think are dealing with the right food. They are dealing in foods which is not treated with chemicals. They are dealing in foods which is not contaminated. And they are dealing in foods which do not have any physical risk on our safety.
My name is Msima Saidat. I stay around here, but I had come to buy some meat because I was sent to buy meat, and I always buy here because this butcher, I like this butcher because it's very nice. They have nice meat. Their price is very smart and clean. They know how to promote sanitation.